This is an aerial image of Mexico City. It is well known as one of the most populated metropolitan areas in the world, having a population of over 22 million people. However, it's probably not well known that Mexico City once actually had a lake, a very large lake. It was known as Lake Texcoco. It even went beyond modern-day Mexico City boundaries, as its estimated maximum distance was probably around 69 kilometers or 42 miles by about 28 kilometers or 17 miles. The lake was so large it was divided into 5 sections: Zumpango, Xaltocan, Texcoco, Xochimilco, and Chalco. There were numerous settlements and cities built around the lake over thousands of years before the arrival of the Europeans, especially during Aztec times, as the Aztecs founded their capital, Tenochtitlan, on an island inside Lake Texcoco. Lake Texcoco would supply an abundance of resources to the Mesoamericans of Anahuac, or the Valley of Mexico. One of the keys to the area's growth and population was the Chinampa agriculture system, which were floating gardens. These farms were established throughout the lake. But after the fall of the Aztec Empire, the lake would be drained during Spanish colonial times, resulting in a few areas that are now reservoirs throughout the area, such as Lake Xochimilco, which has become a popular tourist attraction where one can ride a boat throughout what's left of Lake Xochimilco. As time went on, the area of Mexico City continued to grow and expanded over the original lake bed, and the urbanization connected all the original native cities together. Here is a look at some of the landmark areas of modern-day Mexico City. We can see what areas were underwater 500 years ago, especially the Aeropuerto Internacional Benito Juárez, or Aeropuerto Internacional de la Ciudad de México. We will also notice that Ciudad Nezahualcóyotl, which was founded in 1963, would also be underwater. If we zoom into the original area of Tenochtitlan and Tlatelolco, Mexico City's historical area, we can get an idea of how large the Aztec capital was, and place mark some of the modern-day landmarks in the area, which also shows us what areas would be underwater, such as El Ángel de Independencia. As a result of this massive environmental change, this created many ecological issues affecting the flora and fauna, such as the very unique amphibian species known as the axolotl, a salamander that is native to Lake Texcoco. It is currently listed as a critically endangered species. There are ongoing conservation programs helping the axolotl adapt to the environmental changes. Urbanization also has to adapt, as buildings are greatly affected as parts of the city do sink due to the lake soil. But the city does find ways to adapt. However, it becomes extremely dangerous when earthquakes hit Mexico City. Another interesting impact as a result of the urbanization of Mexico City is that despite being at an elevation of over 7,300, it is extremely rare for snow to fall. This is one of many interesting events that have shaped the history of the Mexican capital.